Hello, everyone, and welcome back to your boy, the SeanDavieWay Show. Please hit that like and subscribe on the way in and tap that bell if you would like to be notified of all of our future content. Today, I bring you an updated video on Angie Stone's passing. Again, rest well, Queen. We love you, Angie Stone. We're still sending prayers out to all of her friends, her family, and her fans. We hope you all are grieving well. We're all grieving with you, and we just wish you all the best. A very tragic situation. Angie Stone's family, more so of her children, her son and daughter, have spoken out, and part of her team has came forward to express what may be happening with Angie Stone's funeral arrangements and also a memorial that they are planning for her as well. They do plan for it to be star-studded, so at this point in time, there has not been a funeral, nor has there been a date set, because again, they do plan for it to be a large crowd coming in, not just Angie's friends and family. They also want her fans to be able to mourn her as well. So that takes a lot of planning. And Angie just passed away on Saturday, so it's only been a couple days. So to all of the videos and the posts that are out there with fake funeral arrangements and fake funeral caskets and stuff like that, none of that is real. Again, Angie has not had a funeral service as of yet. They are still planning and getting things together to prepare themselves for the large crowd that they are expecting to give their last wishes and give their condolences to the family and also Angie. There has been updated information about Angie Stone's upcoming funeral and memorial service. So again, she will be having two separate occasions. The funeral services will be more intimate and it will be in her hometown of South Carolina. And the memorial is supposed to happen in Atlanta, Georgia. So let's get into the updated information about Angie Stone's funeral services. Angie Stone's family planning two services for fans, friends to mourn the shocking passing. Angie Stone's family is in the process of planning a large memorial and a more intimate funeral, wanting to make sure all of her fans and famous friends have a chance to grieve the shocking loss, TMZ has learned. Stone's rep, Deborah Champagne, tells TMZ the iconic singer's family has begun planning a public memorial, which will be held in Atlanta. The date and venue are not clear yet, but they anticipate a large and star-studded turnout. So they are planning accordingly. At the same time, the family is making arrangements for Stone's funeral that will be more intimate, but not necessarily private, in Columbia, South Carolina, where she will be laid to rest. Deborah tells us the exact date is also not clear. Side note, so there will be two different funeral services. Again, shout out to the family. I think that it's very important that they are letting the fans grieve as well, because in most celebrity funerals, the fans really do not get included, besides seeing it on television or standing outside of the funeral, hoping that they get a glimpse. So shout out to the family again. I think that it is an amazing idea to include the public, because they are grieving just as hard. You don't have to literally know a person to feel like you know a person. Watching someone can feel like, you were raised with them or they had a part in your life, and to lose them is just as hard. So thank you to Angie Stone's family. You are beautiful people. I've stated before that Montgomery local authorities have an open investigation on the car collision itself. So that can mean a lot of different things. It can mean that they may feel that someone was under the influence, etc., or that someone did it deliberately. We don't know yet. The investigation is still open. But Deborah, whom worked for Angie more so as a manager or PR team, she tells TMZ this. Deborah tells TMZ there is speculation as to how the crash happened, but no one can talk about it until the official report from the authorities have been released. So to all the people that feel that there is a lot more going on than the eye meets, you may be onto something, because even the local authorities feel a need to investigate what happened. So that means that there's things that are not clear. Parts of the story isn't adding up, or accounts from the witnesses aren't aligning. There's something wrong with her passing, that it's not just black and white, that they topple over, the car flipped, and then it went into incoming traffic, and then the 18-wheeler hit them. No, it's not just as simple as that. There is more to the story, and I will be here to update you on it all. While looking up Angie Stone's funeral arrangements, I found out that Angie Stone may have been broke. And I think that because of a woman named Linda Pierce, who started a GoFundMe for Angie Stone. Now, I was assuming that it was for like funeral costs or the memorial and whatnot. I had no idea because, again, I looked online and saw that Angie Stone was worth about $3 million before she passed away. Now, I would cut that in half and state, she had $1 million or $2 million in the bank. So she's definitely not poor, and she has insurance policies and whatnot. So her funeral costs should be covered. Everything should be covered. But according to this woman named Linda Pierce that organized the fundraiser, feels that Angie Stone needs money because she's asking for it. $25,000 to be exact. The GoFundMe reads, Angie Stone, a veteran R&B and soul singer who first rose to fame in the 1980s with the South Carolina trio, The Sequence, has passed in a Sprinter van accident while traveling from Alabama, according to reports. She was 63. No further details about the circumstances were available at Deadline, although reports suggest the van was hit by an 18-wheeler truck. The Sequence were trailblazers on multiple fronts as the first all-female group on Sugar Hill Records and one of the earliest Southern rap groups to have their music committed to vinyl. The first voice heard on their influential 8-minute single Monster Jam was Stone's, who at the time was known as Angie B. In the GoFundMe, there are no specifics in why the GoFundMe was created, what the GoFundMe is for, and what Linda Pierce's relation to Angie Stone and the Stone family is. So again, I'm very confused by that. The family, her son and daughter, came forward and thanked the fans and the celebrity friends, etc., the world pretty much, for the outpouring of love, but they haven't asked for a dime. So I'm wondering why Linda is. I'm not saying there's anything nefarious going on or that she's scamming or using Angie's name. I just think that she should have been a little bit more specific, because there's already been an anonymous donor that has donated $10,000, and then rap legend Missy Elliott has donated $1,000, and on and so forth. So this GoFundMe is definitely getting the attention of a lot of people, but what is it for is what my question is. So let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think that Linda Pierce is doing this out of the kindness of her heart, or just trying to help the family with any extra expenses or anything that may occur? But again, Angie Stone was pretty well off. She was doing okay in life. She was owed money, but she had money. So again, I'm just taken aback by that. If anyone knows who Linda Pierce is or what the GoFundMe is for, please feel free to write it in the comments. I would love to hear from you all. Until the next video, rest in peace, Angie Stone. I will keep you all updated on everything that's going on with Angie and her funeral arrangements, etc. I love you. Rest in heaven, Angie. Bye.